Apple is set to hold an event on the 16th of March. Rumors are pointing that there will be many new hardware coming from Apple. Here's a roundup of what's coming. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe. I'll bonk my head on the wall for every subscriber I gain. If I gain 1 subscriber, I'll bonk my head once. If I gain 3 subscribers, I'll bonk my head 3 times. I'll upload a video for proof. Anyways, enjoy the video. New iPads are set to release, including a new iPad Pro with an A14X chip. There are rumors saying that it will have a mini LED panel, but no major redesign. There's also rumors of a 9th generation of the entry-level iPad. There's one coming with a new design, based on the 3rd generation iPad Air. Another iPad is making its way into the spotlight again, the iPad mini. Rumors point to it having the same design as the iPad Pro and Air, with an 8.4-inch screen. This one makes sense due to the fact that the iPad mini hasn't been refreshed for 2 years. Then again, they could just kill it off. There will also be redesigned Macs with the M1X or M2 chip. In terms of laptops, apparently we're getting a new MacBook Air and a 14-inch MacBook Pro. These are rumored to have a more modern version of MagSafe and will also bring back legacy ports. These include HDMI, the SD card slot, and USB-A. I personally don't think that HDMI or USB-A will debut. This is because whether you like it or not, USB-C is the future. Change is difficult, but it needs to happen eventually. It also just doesn't seem like something Apple would do. There will also be an iMac redesign. Some rumors say that it'll have a design similar to the Pro Display XDR and have an Apple GPU. After seeing what the M1 can do, this is pretty exciting. AirPods 3 are also set to debut with a new design similar to AirPods Pro. We might also get a redesign of the AirPods Pro to be able to tell the two apart. AirTags might also finally come to light, and a redesigned Apple TV. This new Apple TV is set to be gaming focused with an A14X chip. And then there's rumors of a new iPhone. The iPhone SE was released in April of last year and was one of the best selling smartphones due to the fact that it was an iPhone and was $399. Lately, there have been rumors of Apple releasing a Plus model of the iPhone SE or a 3rd generation, but I personally don't think that'll happen. Here's why. First, I can just rule out the fact that they will release a 3rd generation of the iPhone SE, at least not this year. Hear me out. The 2nd generation iPhone SE has been out for less than a year. If they make a 3rd generation of iPhone SE, what's it gonna look like? They can't make the design too new because then it could potentially cannibalize iPhone 12 sales. And if they stick to the old design, then what's the point in upgrading from the 2nd generation iPhone SE? And we know it won't be an all-new redesign exclusive to the SE, like with a hole punch display. The SE branding has always kept the old design with updated internals. If you just stick an A14 in it, that wouldn't make much of a difference. So you can rule out a 3rd generation. Then what if they make a Plus model? Well, Apple has already confirmed with the original SE that SE stood for Special Edition. Doesn't seem too special if there's 2 versions of them. Even if you don't think that it stands for anything, there are still reasons why Apple won't make one. The 2nd generation iPhone SE shows that people don't care about an old design, as long as it works like an iPhone. The reason people upgrade to the iPhone 12 is due to the iPhone SE's poor battery life. What could solve that? A Plus model. An iPhone SE Plus would have virtually no compromises other than an outdated design, which, as I already said, people don't care about that much. This would cannibalize iPhone 12 sales even further. It just doesn't make sense from a business standpoint. Or does it? Apple could be playing a little bit of 4D chess here. Maybe they want the iPhone SE Plus to cannibalize iPhone 12 sales. While an iPhone SE 3rd gen still doesn't make sense, a Plus model or a model with a larger screen does. More choice within their budget range would mean more people would switch to iPhone. If they release a Plus model, they could cover more ground, attracting more customers. The iPhone SE Plus could serve as a gateway drug to Apple.
One minute you're buying a cheap iPhone, and the next thing you know you're paying $5,000 for a portless laptop that can iMessage.
So while the iPhone SE Plus could be stealing sales from the iPhone 12 this year, it will serve as a portal to Apple's products and services, which will ultimately lead to Apple making more profit than if they just stuck to making more iPhones. The iPhone SE is a factory for Apple that makes new customers. Think of it this way. You need a new phone and you see an ad for an iPhone SE. You don't like small screens, so you think, nah, I'm not getting one. I've never used an Apple product and they're too expensive anyway. But then what if Apple made a cheap iPhone that suited your needs? You would be more likely to switch, which would lead to you discovering Apple services, which would lead to you buying more Apple products. Heck, now even a third generation iPhone SE makes sense, as long as it has a bigger screen. Who knows what Apple will release, if they release anything at all. Comment down below if you think Apple will release an iPhone SE model. Alright guys, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, then why not subscribe? It's free and you can also subscribe at any time. I'm gonna try and hit 150 subscribers by the end of February. And by subscribing, you'll get me 16.7% closer to my goal. And you'll also get to see me bunk my head.